Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to stroll around Hobby Lobby, look around all the Christmas decor, kind of see what we find. I did hear that there is some peanuts, some Charlie Brown stuff. I did hear that there is actually the Miser Brothers from Year Without a Santa Claus in there. So we're going to go ahead and take a look around and see what we come up with. Hopefully we can find them. We will be buying them today. And again, if you like this video, give it a like, comment, and share. I'm going to be uploading more content to this channel. So let's go. Let's go take a look around Hobby Lobby. Okay, so starting out, we have this really nice picture of a barn. I think it's really awesome. We have these trees here too. $7.99 at Hobby Lobby. Of course, you got snow-capped and then the green one. It's pretty awesome. And then a ton of Grinch. Grinch is real popular. Real popular. Feeling Grinchy. Pretty awesome. And then, of course, the countdown to Christmas. Welcome to Whoville. And pillows and trees and everything. And then this is how the Grinch Stole Christmas picture. Pretty awesome as well. If you ever need tags or bags or present wrapping, anything at all, you can just come here because they've got a ton of it. A whole aisle dedicated to boxes and bags to wrap all of your gifts. The best thing about it is it's 50% off already. Decor and party tableware, floral fabric, the whole nine. And they got this, which I may get some of this for this year actually. I really like this candy cane style paper. And the candy down there, that looks like 90s right there. It's like just like from the 90s. Pretty freaking awesome. Different bows for your gifts and just paper and paper and more paper. I like the gingerbread. I think that's a cool pattern on the gingerbread. And of course more Grinch. This time it's in paper. And something else that caught my eye is these big stockings. A lot bigger than your normal stocking. Of course they got snowmen and train and looks like a reindeer. And they got the little stockings. Really tiny ones. And of course if you come on out, they got ones with letters. And this also caught my eye. And the stockings were hung. It's a Grinch and just hang it on your wall and then put your stockings on it. Definitely caught my eye for Christmas this year. This aisle here gives me the most serotonin booster ever because it's the ornaments section. This is probably my favorite. I don't know, there's a lot in this aisle, but the blue stands out and the red. It's really cool. And of course this is again on sale, but they've just got so many. These are the ones with patterns on them. These are the candy cane red and sparkly ones. And of course they even got clear. In this aisle, this caught my eye. This Merry Christmas tabletop decor is $24.99. But that wouldn't match with anything that you had in your house. Another thing that caught my eye is this black lab with the cardinal on its nose. It's really cool. This one is $13.99. Of course, it's still 50% off, so still a pretty good deal. This one actually is broken, so I may ask what the discount is on a broken one. Who knows? You never know until you ask. Another thing is the gnome Christmas tree. It's so cool. This one's $16, but it's still a really good deal for that. I really like that. I think I found one of the greatest aisles in the whole store. This is the Grinch aisle, apparently. I got everything from tree skirts to tree decor to an actual eye mask. You can look like the Grinch while you sleep. Neck pillows, stockings. A sign for Whoville. That's pretty cool, actually. Even a bath rug if you want to put the Grinch on your floor in your bathroom. Hobby Lobby got it. Different cups. Even things to hold your butter. Things to hold that. Oh, and they got the best of the best, Snoopy. And of course, you know, last video I talked about Snoopy a lot and talked about the Peanuts gang. Speaking of Peanuts gang, here's Charlie Brown right here. Oh, and I think it's broken. Yep, looks broken. What's on the cost is $39.99, so $40. It's not a bad deal, but oh, they got these ornaments here. Almost walked right past them, didn't even notice them. They got this year that of Santa Claus, the Miser brothers. That is awesome. I guess it's the first year that they actually had those here that I've noticed, and they got the blow molds down there. But these are what caught my eye the most. These are really, really nice. Little baby Jesus, the manger there, $16.99. Some yard decor, snowman and Santa, and of course things to hang. This ginormous sign, it looks awesome. Any and every yard decoration that you would want. Presents to gingerbread. Excuse me. I like this a lot. That one is $39. Of course, it is 50% off. I'm actually on the hunt today for. I saw online the Miser Brothers signs. I didn't know they had the Miser Brothers hanging ornaments from earlier. But I'm looking for a specific thing today. And I can't walk by this aisle without talking about the fall stuff. That is, again, 50% off of that. They have all your typical fall stuff that they had all through the month. I stumbled up on all the Christmas trees. They've got some really tall ones, even the Grinch ones for this year. Makes it 34. Everything's 50% off today. I don't know if that's a all seasonal thing, or if that's just or all season thing, or if that's just today. Dealing with Hobby Lobby though, it's probably I'd imagine it's a everyday sale. I like that tree a lot, and then that one in the back. That one is tall. That's really cool. Of course, this one is $209 on sale. I like the branches, I think, on this one. Of course, this one's pretty wide, thick branches. Actually, I've had flock trees for the last 2 or 3 years. Here goes all your rugs for outside the door. They got all kinds of these. You know, I had to pick that one out. It's becoming a running joke on this channel. Everything peanuts. There's a lot. Everybody has that, seems like. I like that. Have a holly jolly Christmas. One of the most beautiful portraits of Santa I think I've ever seen, ever. And this one rings up 64. But again, I believe this is 50 off, yeah. So this is 50% off too. That would count on there. And that one's really little. I love that one, and that one, and that one, and that one. So the whole bottom row is just awesome looking. They'll look great in my living room. Any of these would really, but especially the Santa Claus. And the next, right behind it is these. These caught my eye as well. These are, I think these they just stand. They're not necessarily, they don't, I mean, I guess they could hang too, but the gingerbread, everything. Still not found any Heat Miser signs. Not even the brothers. Trying to find the brothers. Well, in this aisle they have things to fluff your tree with, different picks. A tree and a tree right here. This aisle here is really good too. This is Just Christmas trees and different various wood carved items. Velvet over here, but this is kind of what I'm looking for is these this year, because these are going to actually be added to my Christmas village. I have a pretty nice Christmas village nowadays. This one's pretty nice too. What's the one that went at $24.99? So 50% off of that. I don't know if that one's really nice too. But I'm looking to build my village up pretty nice this year with stuff. This one would be nice. It's pre-made, but the ornament's already on it. And my whole house is decorated in black bear, Tennessee cabin vibes in there. This one is, I don't see a price tag on that one, but it's really nice. This one's $17. Just a bear. Every single Pez dispenser for Christmas is all here at Hobby Lobby. My favorite one would probably be the deer and Santa. I'm starting to think I'm gonna have to look online on the website for the Miser Brothers signs. But I'm gonna have to buy online more than likely because I ain't finding it in here. Every time I come in here, I always look at those. Those are nice for the yard. 50% off. What if we could zoom in, get the price? Probably not. Yeah, it's not gonna work. But those are really nice. They got red, blue, and green lights. But I always come to the clearance section, and there's that tree, something similar, but it's broken. What they want for it? $5. I don't think I want it with the broken branches, but I will check on that lad from earlier though. I know I always see people wearing these, the classic light necklace. You know, it flashes at night. $4.99, 50% off, so not bad. In case Santa gets lost or doesn't remember where he is. There you go. Perfect. And if you want, they have paintings you can do. Me and my wife love to do these around the holidays and seasonal times. Ooh, they even got a nativity scene you can paint. That's pretty freaking cool. At $10, $5 for that. I may have to come back and pick up a couple of these. Actually, I'm gonna get them right now, actually, for me and my wife. To make a couple of these nutcrackers. Paint those too. This is pretty cool. I love that sign, toy shop. If it lights up or not, doesn't always look like it does. But this does. Random Hello, well, it's not random, but Hello Kitty Christmas light up wall. Oh. Gotta get it up there. This one definitely does. Let's see. Oh yeah, real nice. And of course, they got a ton of other signs. North Pole and gingerbread. Another one of awesome Santa signs. This one's probably my favorite of all time. Man, it doesn't work. Well, you know. I always like checking out these smaller areas. Sometimes they put the signs in here that we're looking for. But I think I'm striking out here today. Definitely striking out. They got a lot of good stuff here, but looking for something specific. Oh, excuse me.
I'm sorry.
Well, we found the wall of ornaments like the last time at Hallmark. And they have everything. More leaning toward actual, like, dedicated ornaments to different things, like this one. My wife would love that. There he is. Snoopy. Mac and cheese. Ooh. Icy. That is better than that other kind of slushy that has the puppy. I can't remember the name of it now, but Star Wars. Of course, you know, these are 50% off as well at Hobby Lobby. American flag, always got to support the troops. Thank you all for your service. Here they got these popcorn buckets. Time to watch Christmas movies. Shout out to that Nate guy on YouTube. So he would love these for his Christmas Saturday night snack in a movie. found one of the greatest aisles in the whole store. The Peanuts aisle, because you know, that is one of the best cartoons, still to this day, even though I think it came out in the 50s. But they got everything here. It's probably through every seasonal too, not just Christmas. Various punch bowls, looks like for any kind of party that you may have. They have it in Christmas tree too, which is pretty good. You know, I think that's pretty cool. I don't want to break it, but... And it's not a complete trip to Hobby Lobby without looking at the bear stuff. Because, you know, my whole place is decorated in bears and Tennessee cabin and all that, so I do love that. I love that tree there, or not that tree, but that lamp tree deal. Love that. Oh, that's on sale. 42. Maybe next time. If you ever wanted to dress like the Grinch, I guess it would match the eye mask from earlier. You can pick out these. And then of course they do have matching pajamas too. Again, 50% off of that. 33. I always enjoy making things around the holidays. Crafty type of things. And Hobby Lobby's got you covered. They got everything. Brings up $2.99, of course 50% off of that. 50 gel pens, $15.99. And these, which I do love to see these. You can even go all out and make your own snow globe. They got red and white, and then of course you can paint if you wanted to. These ornaments here, they got all kinds. And this aisle, they gold, pink, white, silver, anything. I guess this would be some kind of way to decorate, like with garland. Or maybe you wrap it around the tree, and there's your tree toppers over there. But I wanted to mention the wreaths. They have all kinds of wreaths. Garland you can decorate yourself, even the Grinch one up there on the back wall. Found all the Christmas lights options that they have.
But this end cap looks real good down here. Have you seen it?
No, I'm coming. No, I'll be right there.
Okay.
Different various kinds of lights and things. I'm more of a 90s bigger bulb kind of guy. One of the biggest lollipops I personally ever saw. For those who like to cook, I can't cook at all, but you can make Grinch pancakes. These are awesome, almost like the classic lava lamp, but they're the old classic lights that I like a lot. It lights up and then you can just shake it. And almost like a lava lamp or snow globe. Get all cozy and warm with these. The blankets 50% off. Wonder how much one is. $20. $10, that ain't bad. For 60 by 50. Here we go with more tabletop decor. Christmas tree with a fake candle in it, which is actually a lot better. Obviously it'll last forever. And then this caught my eye as well. These look like jars with pine cones in them. I wonder how much it is. 32. Endless supply of ribbon. Ribbon all day. All kinds of designs. Anything you want, they got. Garden flags. My eye is on this one. Of course, it's $12.99, not $3.99 or $9.99. But it's really, really awesome. They have quite a few garden flags for this season. I do love it. In case the Grinch gets lost trying to steal your stuff. You just look at this sign, there you go. And they make wrapping so easy nowadays. Gift wrap cutter. Of course, you can't leave your pups out at Christmas. They got Christmas sweaters, even little stockings. Well, thank you for watching this video. If you like, give it a like, comment, share. And we will catch you next time in the next video. Merry Christmas, even though it's November.